Hello YouTube, and welcome to another review, and this one is of the Warlord games, Black Powder Range, American War of Independence, cited 1776 to 1783. Due to the dating, we can assume that the regiments enclosed, which are British, it's just classed as British Infantry Regiment. We can sort of think that these are the troops that came over at 1776 as part of the convoy to quell the rebellion. So these troops, I'm presuming, would be involved in the dislodging of the rebels from New York. First off, I'll cut to the chase. Just the artwork on this box, it's not very good. I mean, there's three people here, four probably look identical. The general quality of, this picture is not very good. I'm not saying it matters entirely. I mean, I've had a look inside the box and what's inside is literally beautiful. But you'd think, for that reason, why not just get this right? But to me, I don't think the artwork's brilliant. And that's a bit of a shame. I mean, just these, this silly explosion here is just not even well done. The guys look the same. I mean, this guy looks ridiculous. I mean, it's not great. I'm not saying I could do any better, but I think for the price you're paying, I think these are nearly £20. It's a lot of money, so, let's excite people if it looks good on the box. Airfix are well known for having good artwork on their stuff, and inside the model's not that great, but at least they really do sell it to you. So I think for that reason it's just a little bit, the artwork I find is a bit disappointing. I will stress I'm not a war gamer, but I bought these a while because I thought, let's have a look at these. And the rear of the box is a different kettle of fish, because now you can see what you're getting and what this can sort of make up. I mean, you get light companies, you get options for grenadiers, and obviously you've got your standard infantrymen. Very, very good. And the troops look, I mean, there's a nice painted picture there, which is good. I'm not saying on the front you should run something like that, but I just think that artwork is not great. I mean, I'll pull that in, so maybe, I mean, I might be being critical, but I just don't think it looks very good quality, to be honest. For a set of this sort of quality on the inside wise and sort of moulding wise and sculpt wise, these are very, very good. But yeah, so this is Black Powder's British Infantry. Does come with flags for the regiments, and that's these here. So you do get the 27th Inniskilling Regiment of Foot. You get the 33rd West Riding Regiment of Foot. That's a new one on me. I haven't actually heard of that one mentioned much before, or I certainly haven't read much about them. So that's interesting. The 44th Regiment of Foot, 63rd Regiment of Foot, and the 64th Regiment of Foot, regimental colour. I quite like that regimental colour. Nice black with the red. My favourite normally is always the yellow, because it just stands out so well. And then of course you pretty much have the King's colours here. Normally these are still identifiable as the regiments with this little crest inside. Here though you have, I think that's the Inniskillings, yes it is. A good guy on his knowledge-based history would be able to quickly identify the regiments on the King's colour. So this pretty much is your instruction sheet. Actually, for here we have the Welsh, 23rd Welsh Fusiliers. That's another good flag. Very nice. Yeah, I mean, you can see the quality of the figures. It's very, very good. Quite happy with these. Pair of ensigns, a King's colour. So, I mean, it gives you a good little bit of information. and it does tell you all about the regiment in part, not a massive amount but enough to keep you interested. And there again it gives you little hints to assemble these. Obviously long coats are more for your regulars, and your light infantry troops would have the shorter coat, so that's obviously, that would help you no end in assembling these to the different positions. There's all the options for the heads. So here you have the grenadier heads. They look like light infantry heads up there. You won't see much on this, but I'll show you. And standard infantryman heads. But looks very good. And there you go, a little brief description here of your officers. And officers, more junior line officers would have one epaulet on their right shoulder, higher ranks of grenadier officers on both shoulders. He's got a pistol, but I'm not sure. I would have thought he would have had a fusel. That just looks like an ordinary pistol, but you know, Celavi, I don't know whether I'm being correct on that, so don't listen to me. Grenadiers, here we are, the tallest and toughest of soldiers gravitate to the grenadier companies. During the early stages of the war, grenadiers could be recognised by their tall bearskin cap. Here. And there you go, there's your bugler. Light company, all British regiments, with the exception of the 3 Foot Guards regiments, were entitled to a light company. Soldiers of the light company were more commonly referred to as light bobs. Above we have an early light infantry bugler, light infantry wearing pulled down cocked hat, more commonly used as the war progressed. Probably provided a bit of extra protection, maybe when it's raining and probably when it's really sunny. I know in Bunker Hill we had some light troops at Bunker Hill, and they just literally stripped to their shirts from Bucharest. Just it was so hot. Uniforms, a coat and length. So yeah, it gives you a good degree of information. So as long as you follow the tips it's given, you should be able to make quite a good little force here. So let's have a look at the sprues. Now, don't know if you can all see that so well, but there you go with your standard infantry heads running along here. Then you have some light company heads, pistols for the officers, nice nice swords. I wouldn't like to cut these off, they look so delicate. Just give that a little. Alright, so that's a 2-piece, so the hat looks like a 2-piece, see at the back there. So that's obviously the inserts there, so nice detailing. I have to say it is top quality stuff. He will go in for the body, so look at that detail there. I think that is really, really good. Really, really good. Liking the officer's body here. Let's get this up this way and I'll zoom in for you. That looks really, really good. I quite like how they've done that. So when you attach the legs, that'll actually form a nice shape. It'll look like the tunic isn't moulded to the body, which is probably quite a nice flow. There's another one there, so quite nice. Very, very nice. And look at these. Very, very good. Warlord game. So they're the stands. And quite a nice solid base there, so you can put all your grass around and things like that. Musket. Fairly basic. There's a little bit of... I don't think there's any flash on that. There might be a little bit on the bayonet, but flash wise these are pretty good to me. I think they're pretty good. Right, I think they're very, very good quality. And look at the back here. Loving this. Canteens there, the bullet pouch. Really, really good quality. And here's your NCO, who would have the spear. That's the NCO, I think he has that. It's very, very nice. Could as well be part of the flag bearer as well, so I'll look out for that in the other sprues. More of the same. We've got some lovely grenadier heads here, so they look very good. Very impressed with the quality on this. It's very, very good. And posability wise, you've got so many options. I'm very, very happy with that. It's very, very good. I'm not a war gamer, like I say, I will say, but I'd like to see these. If I can paint these up, it'd be really nice. More heads. I'll put my hand here so you can. Very good, aren't they? Nice face sculpt. So very, very good. Obviously, I'm looking at this while I'm reporting on it, so I'm sorry. Quite speechless at the quality. I mean, you know, look at all the creases on that. It's just really, really good. And flash-wise, it's virtually non-existent, so you don't need to worry about that. I mean, trimming these off will take a bit of care. And here we go with all the bases. So that's a full sprue with bases, and it has Warlord games on the back. So all in all, very, very good. Just the artwork. Sort your artwork out. I think as well they do the World War II range Warlord games, and I don't care much for the boxes on that, to be on the box art. But I think, you know, for something this quality, let's get that right. And, you know, very, very nice set. And uniform accuracy seems to me to be very, very good. No problem there. I mean, obviously musket wise, the muskets are a bit plainish, but you can't really do a lot about that due to the scale, which is 28mm. Very, very nice. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.